Good evening, Tallahassee. I'm meteorologist Brandon Lastrick with you today on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. It's plenty hot outside. Right now we're taking a look at the current radar. Not much is going on. As you can see, we have low humidity today. But right now let's take a look at Doak Campbell Stadium real quick. As we can see, temperatures right now are going to be in the 100s. 103, I believe, is going to be our current temperature. Nice and sunny conditions with that sun peeking through. And 101 right now is our current temperature. So let's go on and look at the rest of the region. Triple digits in most of the area with upper 90s and by the coast. Here's that radar, not much going on. But for today's headlines, we see triple digits are expected to last until Thursday and Friday. We have a slight severe risk for the northeast today and plenty of active alerts across the nation. All that and more on FSU weather. Doak Campbell Stadium with the sunny conditions, clear skies, and 101 is our current temperature, so it's plenty of hot outside right now. Today our high was 102, which is just 1 degree less than our record in 2009. So we're definitely way above average for this time of year, and it's looking to be that same way for tomorrow and Friday. But radar is not showing any activity as of right now. We do have that small sea breeze. I was trying to kick off some storms, but with limited moisture in the air, it's going to be hard to get that convection going. You see a little bit of showers and storms nearby Cross City, just a little bit. Across the region, temperatures are in the upper to low hundreds even. 101 in Monticello, 98 in Thomasville, and upper 90s, 96 in St. Mark. So it's plenty hot no matter where you go in our area. But it isn't as bad as it has been the past couple of days because we do have some lower dew points in the mid to upper 50s in most places. So we're in this nice little pocket of lower humidity. So that is keeping our heat index in check a little bit. Heat index right now is in and around near the air temperature. So 100 in Tallahassee, 102 in Monticello, 98 over in Quincy. So that lower humidity is helping to keep that heat index in check for the time being. And winds right now, we can see our general flow is from the northeast, and here's that southerly flow where that sea breeze is currently located. But mild wind speeds right now, 6 to 9, 10 miles an hour through most of the region. For the overnight hours, temperatures will dip down into the mid to upper 70s, 77 Tallahassee, 78 over St. Mark's, and a little bit by the coast, 79 in Apalachicola. For tomorrow morning, as I always say, go in the morning as early as you can. If before sunrise, that'd be even better. 7 a.m. is going to be 75 degrees, and that's going to ramp right back up to 94 by 11, but sunny conditions and no chance of rain for tomorrow morning. As we go into the next day, looking at our future radar, not much is going to be through the overnight hours, but tomorrow we could see a few pop-up isolated showers. So again, that's going to be very isolated in nature, nothing widespread. The real rain chances will be coming into Friday and Saturday. And tomorrow's highs are going to be back again into the triple digits, 103 in Tallahassee, 103 also in Thomasville, and just a tad bit cooler by the coast, 97 in Apalachicola. Looking at the week ahead, we see Saturday, Sunday, and Friday are going to be your most chance for rain. Not much is going to be for today. Temperatures will be the highest come Thursday and Friday, and that rain chance is going to kick right back up on Saturday and Sunday. And as we go into next week, our temperatures will be dipping back down into the mid 90s. So we're definitely in for a slight cool off. So at least it won't be up into the hundreds. So I'll stay with you for a nice look at the southeast. Our southeast camera is mostly clear across every city right here. Plenty of hot as well. Charlotte, North Carolina, at 100 degrees is the actual air temperature right now. And a little bit more cloudier in Miami at 85 degrees, helping to keep that temperature in check just a little bit. And throughout most of the region, temperatures are going to be in that upper 90 region. 100 in Tallahassee again, 99 in Montgomery, and 98 over in Little Rock, and a little bit cooler, 84 in Miami, which you saw that we do have some nice cloud cover down there, keeping the temperature just a little bit lower. And here is that little pocket of dry air right here. That is that dry air coming in from the northeast, from that northeasterly flow from that ridge. And so keeping dew points in the mid to upper 50s. As you go a little more to the west, that is a little more humid, 70 over in Jacksonville and 66 over in Shreveport. So they're seeing some rain from those more humid conditions. And heat index, where we do have, is a little bit lower, where we do have those lower dew points in the east side. And as you go more to the west, where they have more humidity, that's going to aid in increasing that heat index even more. 104 in Shreveport and Jackson, and 105 up there in Memphis. And the wind speeds, you can see that the high pressure, the low level high pressure with that northeasterly flow into the southeastern states coming from the north, helping to aid some of that drier air into the eastern side of the southeast. And here is that little pocket of dry air coming from the north, helping to aid in those drier conditions. And more toward the west, you can see some pop-up showers and storms over in southwest Mississippi and into Louisiana as well. As we go into the next 3 days, most of the rain is going to be mostly to the east and a little bit over in Louisiana, with the pinpoint is going to be in Florida, as we have that sea breeze is going to ramp back up again with more moisture in the atmosphere to help with that sea breeze convection come Friday and into Saturday. And if you look at the radar in the next couple of days, you can see we do have a low pressure system that's going to be spreading off into the mid-Atlantic states, but that will move up into the north and won't be too much of a problem for our areas. And come Friday, here's that sea breeze kicking off right then there around early evening. It's going to help aid in some of that dew points, bringing that down, the heat bring that down too as well. And into tonight, temperatures will be into the mid-70s across most of the region, and tomorrow is going to be another hot day with triple digits across most of the region. So I'm going to go ahead and pass off to Monique, and she'll give us a nice look at the national.
Yes, we're still seeing that persistent summer heat wave, and we're also seeing triple-digit temperatures expected to last about until Friday. Now, it is very, very hot in Tallahassee, as I'm sure you can tell, and across the Big Bend, we are currently under a heat advisory, sitting at a very warm 101 right now in Tallahassee. That triple-digit range, which seems unbearable, but it's a lot better because our humidity values are quite low. Now, across this region, we have 96 in New Orleans, 101 in Memphis, 85 in Miami, and again, it's very, very hot across the region. Now, it's currently feeling like 100 in Tallahassee, which seems a little off because the temperature is 102, but that heat index value is currently 100 in Tallahassee and a very, very warm 105 in Memphis. Now, we have a couple frontal systems pushing through the nation, and you can see we have some pop-up showers coming through along those frontal boundaries. We'll see a lot of active weather in the northeast, and we'll talk more about that as the show progresses. Now you can see we have this flow coming in from our upper level water vapor, and we are quite dry in this area right here, but you can see we have that moisture coming in from the Atlantic, bringing that active weather that we'll see in the next couple of days. Now for our storm outlook for today, we're sitting pretty in the Florida area in Tallahassee. However, our friends in Washington and the New York area right here, you can see that they are in for a slight risk. So they are in for the chance of pop-up showers and severe winds and hail as well. Now speaking about our friends to the northeast, here you can see this line of storms coming from that frontal boundary that I mentioned earlier, and we also have some some thunderstorm watches and warnings in this area right here, and that will continue to persist until the weekend, and we'll see lots and lots of rain in the southeast as well. Now we have tons and tons of active alerts going on right now, and we'll kind of take you through those active alerts one by one, coast by coast, because again, we have a ton going on. Now for the northeast, as I mentioned, we have those warnings right now, and we have excessive heat warnings as well, very much like the rest of the United States. Now, for our friends in this area right here, they're in for an excessive heat advisory, and that is very, very dangerous because they are having those dry conditions as well, so that can lead to forest fires. So we want to make sure that you're being safe and keeping your outdoor activities when it comes to burning to a very minimum. Now, for our friends right here in the New Mexico area, they are under a flood watch, and that is because of that low drought values that they're seeing and that rain that's coming in. So they are possibly in for some flooding in the next couple of days. And as we take a look here, we can see more and more lines of storm storms pushing eastward across the nation, and again, that is due to that frontal boundary pushing through in the next couple of days. Now for our drought monitor, it's very, very, very dry, as you can see right here on the west coast. And zooming in, it's extremely dry in New Mexico and in the northern part of Texas. So as I mentioned, that brings the risk for excessive fire warnings, so we want to be sure that you're aware of that as well. Now for our storm outlook for tomorrow, this area right here is in for a non-severe risk, so we're still sitting in the clear. However, we're seeing some enhanced risks right here around Kansas City. Now that rain will start to come in the next couple of days, and we're thinking that we're going to see that rain possibly pop up on Friday, bringing some relief to us, but we will see that rain pop up, and we'll see a couple of inches in Tallahassee over the weekend. Now for tonight's temperatures, we're cooling down, sitting at a nice 75 in Tallahassee and the mid-70s across the region. And for tomorrow's forecast, we'll cool down a little bit in Tallahassee, sitting at we will warm up a little bit in Tallahassee, sitting at 103, and tomorrow's actually projected to be our warmest day of the week. Now, as we take a look at Florida and we zoom in a little bit, we are still sitting at 101 in Tallahassee, 85 in Key West, 87 in Fort Myers, and a lot warmer by the coast and Pensacola at 99 degrees. Now, those dew point values are not too close to those temperature values. It is showing that we are moist, however, we're seeing a slight difference, so we have relatively low humidity values for this time of year, so that also brings that increased fire danger for this area. Now for our future radar, you see we have these winds pushing through, and we have some slight cloud cover, but we should be pretty good until the weekend progresses, and that's when we'll see those storms pop up. Now for Miami, they're sitting in the low 90s with increased chances of showers on Saturday, and those showers will actually increase throughout the region on Saturday as well. You can see Tampa, they'll cool down, but they'll have a 39% chance of rain on Saturday as well. Now for Orlando, it's looking like it's going to be stormy for the next 3 days, cooling down at 89 degrees on Saturday. And for Jacksonville, very, very warm today, but they will cool down to a nice 85 degrees with a 58% chance of rain. And as we take it closer to home to Pensacola, we have a current temperature in Pensacola at 101 degrees, but they will cool down just slightly at 95 degrees with a chance of isolated showers as well. Now we are, as I mentioned before, sitting in the clear in Florida, very, very nice and very, very nice and manageable, and so we won't see those storms really progress until the weekend. Now for tonight's forecast, we're cooling down, 75 in Tallahassee and the mid-70s across the board. And for tomorrow, we will be, like I said, very, very warm. 103 in Tallahassee, the mid-90s, and 102 in Jacksonville. So be sure you have your water and your weather aware, making sure that you are keeping your kids and your dogs out of your car, because it's going to be very, very hot in the next couple of days, as you can see. Now I'm going to pass it to Brandon. He's going to take us closer to home.
That's right, yes. Again, here's that beautiful view of Doak Campbell Stadium with no clouds whatsoever in that sky as the sun is heading towards sunset. Satellite radar is not showing anything going locally, so nice, beautiful conditions besides the heat. But no rain is expected for tonight and to the overnight hours. As we go into the next day, though, those storms and showers will have a slight chance to be isolated in nature come tomorrow, as some sea breeze convection could kick off into the Big Bend region. And for tonight, temperatures will dip down into the mid to upper 70s across most of the area, with a little bit warmer, up 79 over the Appalachian coast, a little bit warmer by the coast and a little bit cooler as you go up and more inland. Now for tonight, 74 is going to be our low with clear skies and that nice south-southwest wind at 4 miles an hour. So a nice night to get out on the town and go have dinner out somewhere, not expecting any rain whatsoever. But as we go into the next 7 days, we have a higher chance of rain come Friday and into Saturday as well, with temperatures peaking almost on Thursday and Friday at 102 and 103. If you like us, though, you can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/FSUweather, as well as on Facebook at facebook.com/FSUweather. And hopefully you're watching us right now on YouTube at youtube.com/FSUweather. And don't forget to like us and follow us on Instagram at FSUweather. And here's one last look at your 7-day forecast for the next week. Temperatures will be peaking Thursday and Friday and will be cooling down just a little bit as we have a lot of rain chances for Saturday and Sunday, and into the lower 90s, the mid-90s as you go into the next work week. I'm meteorologist Brandon Lashbrook. I hope you have a great and safe weekend.